and mounted a supersized, secretized sled. He harnessed his cronies, the ones who were game, waterboarded the others, called the rest out by name.
On Scooter, Trent Lott, Cunningham, we're away! On Wolfowitz, Abramoff, on Tom DeLay. We'll let them make money. They've made it for years. Now we'll take it all back from those commies and queers, from the spics and the spacks, and the snips and the snooze, from the wimps and the wops, and the wonks and the Jews. On Foley, on Bolden, on Rove, there and back, on Newt, Pat, and Pearl, and you, Token Black.
And by dawn's early light, Dick was on a sap roof. He looked down the chimney, just for a goof. Then he dropped to the ground and he gave one loud roar. He huffed and he puffed, then just shot down the door. Since this was Sunday, the Sapp family house was filled with Sam Sapp and Sam Sapp's lovely spouse. Sam watched TV while his team poorly played. Sam's wife watched the Crystal Cathedral and prayed. All 4 Sapp children were there at the time. Brother was texting, sis shopping online. The toddlers were 6, so they both were in bed. They'd been playing with toys and had eaten some lead. Dickie, who had no desire to chat, just hitched up his pants and pulled down his black hat. He patted the place where his neck should have been, then gargled with venom and entered the den. Sam didn't notice and Dick didn't care. He took all their books, then took Sam's favorite chair, and he shoved it all into his sack with no straps. And he went on to take everything else from the Sapps. He took habeas corpus and freedom of speech. He took Sam Sapp's car and Mrs. Sapp's bleach. He took campaign reform and all their health care hopes too. Took it and shoved it all right up their flue. And lastly, a ghastly, he took both Sam Sapp's jobs to drop off in China for those motley mobs. And privacy, too, Dick felt was fair game. So on his way out, took the Sapp family name. When the Sapps looked around and saw nothing, they moaned. What had happened to their lovely Sapp family home? They started to run after Dick through the dregs, till they looked down and saw Dickie'd stolen their legs. They tried to warn others, but he'd been there too.
How did this happen?
Who can we sue?
Some Sapps yelled, "Impeach him!" Some, "Off with his head!" Some said that they'd wish that fat bastard was dead. But all he had left them was one final big sigh, which Dick couldn't hear, 'cause he'd moved to Dubai.
At the Golden Finger Ball or any place you go, you will meet your Uncle Max and everyone you know.